Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to get the chat up. I'm not feeling that great today. Wait to get the chat. I had a terrible night's sleep. I'm going to get into it. My own fault. Terrible night. So I've not had much sleep at all. A few hours I managed to get. There we are. Found this. Right, put it to live chat, everyone. I look terrible, and that's just the way I feel. I feel terrible. There's my lovely daughter. Good morning, Rachel, Pippa. Good morning. I'll tell you what I done. My own fault again. Right, so I've got really terrible acid reflux, right? Good morning, Dominic, but I think it's more than acid reflux I've got. See if I eat any later than 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it comes back up when I try and go to sleep. There's my lovely Lena. Good morning, Celia. I feel bad. So, yesterday, and it's my own fault, about 5 o'clock, I felt really, really hungry. Good morning, June. So I made myself pizza, salad, I had a scotched egg, and I had a little mini pork pie. And I ate all that. And then about 8 o'clock, I thought I'll be okay to go to my bed. So I went into my bed, and I woke up with the food going down the tube to my lungs. And when I sat up, I couldn't breathe, and I was gasping trying to get a breath, and all down this tube here is burning hot with food. So I rushed into the toilet. I stuck my fingers down my throat to try and bring the food up. I managed to get some up. Went back into my room. I was sitting with polo mints, trying to suck a polo mint. Luckily enough, I had my udder mint, and I rubbed all my udder mint all over my chest and everything like that. And I sat here for about an hour and a half in tears because I was gasping for a breath. I felt as if I couldn't breathe. So this morning I'm sitting here, I've got my Ventolin inhaler. I've been sitting taking that, and it's my own fault. Every time I eat late at night, this is what happens to me. And I'm too scared to go to the doctor because I know if I go to the doctor, they'll end up keeping me in. So I managed to prop up all my pillows and kind of lie, but I could still feel like water coming, I could still feel it coming up to about 2 o'clock this morning was the last time I looked at the clock. And then I managed to fall asleep for a couple of hours. When I got up, I changed all my bed and everything like that. But I feel terrible, and it's my own fault. This is what happens to. I'm going to need to eventually go and see about this because it's getting worse. And I was actually panicking because when I sat up, I couldn't breathe. I was like trying to gasp for a breath because it was as if it was all in the tube that goes to your lungs. I'm going to take another blast in my inhaler. So that's what I've done to myself. See, I don't need MD to kick the hell out of me. I can do it on my own. Thank you, June. Terrible. And it's raining today. But hear it. You can hear it's all down my lungs. Burnt the tube. So it's going to take a few days to get over this. Terrible. This is what I've done to myself. I hope you are all having a better morning than what I am. Look at the state of my hair. But tonight I'll go for a nice shower, and I've got my other pair of new pyjamas. I'm going to put them on and go into my nice clean bed, and I'll definitely not be eating by 2 o'clock this afternoon. I can't do it. But I was really, really hungry, and just, that's what I've done. Thank you, Celia. See, I'm on omeprazole, they call it. that stops you getting heartburn and stuff like that. But it's more than an antacid problem, because it's food that comes up, and I can feel the food going into my lungs. So it's coming up and going straight into my lungs. It's terrible. I'm going to end up choking to death. That's what's going to end up happening. So I'm really going to need to see about it. I'll wait till all this is over and I'll need to just do it. I know they want to put that tube thing down my throat and have a look. But they'll need to do something, because it's going to end up killing me. Hello, lovely Chicago. I'd be okay if I didn't eat by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I thought I would be alright. I thought I'll just have this. But I didn't realise I had actually had as much to eat. So I had a lot to eat. Or spicy food. See, if I have spicy food, I can't have that late either. In fact, even when I went to Florida, I was having my dinner on their lunch menu, because I can't eat late at night. It's terrible. And I've been like this for years and years and years. This isn't a new thing. This has been going on for years. And I've never... The only time I went and told the doctor, he just gave me a omeprazole and sent me on my way, and I never bothered going back, because I've got a fear of the hospitals, and good reason to, because every time I go to the doctors or the hospital, they keep me in. Oh, see, I'll need to ask about that. It's definitely more than antacid. It's a different kind of problem. It's like my whole stomach contents coming up and going down my tube for my breathing. Well, last night I was trying to do that. Even if I sit. In fact, you know when else it happened to me? When I was in Croatia. And that was one night that I actually propped myself up in bed, and I fell asleep. And I woke up, I kid you not, with sick coming out my mouth and down my arm where it had happened. That's definitely what it is. It's something that I need to get seen to. So as soon as all this is over with, I'll need to go to the doctors, because that was terrible last night. I felt as if I was going to die. So I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling sorry for myself today, because I battered myself last night. There's a word for us, a Scottish word. If you're giving someone a kicking, you know, they're getting battered. So I battered myself last night. Good morning, German doll. Oh, it's terrible, but it's really bad. Omeprazole just doesn't... That stops me from getting heartburn, but... Thank you, Nathan, for that. Do you know who I've seen? Listen, do you know who I've seen about a lot? David. I kid you not. On a lot of people's channel that I watch, David is on it. And I think it's more than one person. I think this is a new craze for people to call themselves David and just come on and say these kind of naughty things to people. Because I was watching my friends shoot the shit, and they had David was on their chat stream last night on their, and he was asking about ball busting, you know, and I thought that's typical David. That's just typical David right there. And then I was on someone else's chat, and it was David again, but it was a different colour of badge. It was a different wee avatar, and it was David, and he was saying naughty things. And my lovely friend Rebecca that does the diamond painting, David was on her chat yesterday and was saying naughty things, and I had to butt in the chat and say, that's one of my trolls, Rebecca. David's got a problem with his wee man. Good morning, Millie. So I think it's more than one David. I think this is just the new craze going about YouTube, is people call themselves David. just to come on and say things like that. So I thought it was the same guy that was coming on my chat all the time. It's all different guys. It could be girls as well, who knows? But I thought classic David. Classic David. Talking about ball busting. In Glasgow, that means getting your balls kicked. You know, that's not a good thing. Oh, I know, Debbie, but look, I'll be okay as long as I don't eat by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be fine. I should have learned by now. It was my own fault. But I will definitely need to go because it's going to end up choking me one night. Because I was finding it difficult to get a breath. That's how I've got the... And I'm glad I had my other mint because I got my other mint rubbed all over me. And I was sitting with polo mints and my inhaler and trying to drink water to cool this because the tube's burning. See right down the tube is burning now. And we don't need any things like this happening in our lungs round about this time. We need our lungs. So it was terrible. But there you go, Davids. Watch out for Davids. This is what Davids are doing. Elena, I'm going to relax today. And I've got things to do. I've got a plate on the table. You see, that's triggering me because it's not washed immediately. And I've got some dishes in the kitchen that I know that are in there. I can't be bothered. I know, I should actually make an appointment. Yeah, I'll need to make an appointment. See, I don't know if it's just serious things we need to go to the doctor just now with. I don't know how our doctors are operating, and I really don't fancy going into hospital right now either with everything that's going on. I will be fine as long as I don't do that and eat and then fall asleep. I've got to wait hours before I can go to sleep. No, that my tattoo didn't hurt at all. This one never hurted. It was quite nice actually. I maybe phone up. I might actually phone up tomorrow and talk to the receptionist and tell the receptionist. Hi Lana, there you go. There's my lovely open-minded. Yeah, well, I might actually do that, phone up the surgery tomorrow and explain to them what's been going on, and maybe, I don't know if they want to see me or... I think they're going to need to take a look at what's going on. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to get the tube thing down my throat. Do you know, see if they give me a little relaxer, you know, some sort of tablet that makes me out of it, I'll be fine. Yeah, I might need to do that because it was scary last night. I shouldn't have done it though. But that was me to 2 o'clock in the morning. And I had loads and loads of cushions just trying to lie in my bed like that. And I was so tired and I felt as if I was dozing off. It was terrible. Yeah, they'll need to get me into the hospital. That's the bottom line. They're going to need to, because the doctors aren't really going to be able to do anything. I'm going to need something else done. But even breathing, it's not as good. No, open-minded. I was bad, and I ate last night too late, and then I fell asleep. When that happens, when I eat late at night, the food end up coming up like with a force, and I woke up waking up and going into the tube of my lungs. And when I sat up, I could hardly breathe. I felt as if I could hardly breathe. And I rushed into the toilet and I put my fingers down my throat and was able to be sick. But even at that, all my tube all going down there is all burnt. I can feel it all sore and burnt. So I've got I'm been taking my inhaler today. I'm fine now. I'm fine now. It's just scary and it's put me in panic mode. I really need to not eat late. But I mean, that's terrible because I can't really go out to restaurants at night or anything like that because I can't eat late at night. I've got to eat early in the afternoon. Like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at the latest. That's when I've got to stop eating, or it comes up like this. Oh, I'm sorry I look sad. I had a bad night. I was even thinking I don't know if I should go live, but I didn't want to not come on and say hello to you all. There's my lovely Arab. But I'll let you know anyway what the doctors are going to plan on doing. Arab's going to have a baby soon. I can't wait for this, Arab, your little baby. Hi, Andrea. Thank you, Jessica. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. That's what it is. I'm just feeling sorry. And there's Lushtopia and my daughter. They know I've been going through this problem for years. I've been going through this. I know, see, that doesn't help. I'm having asthma as well. It's been happening for years and years. So for years, I've not been able to really eat late at night. That's how I eat really early. But last night I thought I could be fine. And that's what happened. Up all night. Oh, my mum and dad get their swing. Know how I was saying about their swing for the garden? It's really nice and my mum's liking it now. She was showing me it this morning. It looks really nice. And she said she's going to thoroughly enjoy it. It's not as big as what she thought it was going to be, so she's quite happy with that. So she was out in her swing yesterday, but it's pouring a rain today. Ah, you've got a new date at the end of August. That's nice, Steph. That's nice. Aye, Granny likes it, or we swing. So I think they're okay. They're not getting divorced now. Oh, thank you, Celia. I couldn't even speak last night. My son walked by the door and he was like, "Can you not sleep, Mum?" And I was like, trying to tell him, and he was going, "Take one of your tablets," and I was like, it's no good. It's already burnt the tube. Oh, my light. Look, Alina bought me these lovely, lovely flowers. They make great sounds. And then I've got these little ones and some of them. I think I just get these ones in Asda. I love all my little lights. Amazon, I think, Millie. Amazon's great. I love Amazon. Oh, Mama Spoon done a good video I watched this morning. Lovely Mama Spoon. And she done a pound shop. A poundshop.com. It's a pound shop, but it's online. And she done a little haul video and she got a lot of really good stuff. So it's put me in the mind to get some of it. So if I do get some, then I'll put a link to her video as well on my video. Yeah, see, the omeprazole are good for heartburn. If I eat onions, I get heartburn if I don't have the omeprazole. But this thing about the food coming up the tube and then going down to my lungs is something else. Oh, Little Dinky a happy birthday. I hope he has a lovely birthday. Beauty and the Blouse, happy Sunday to you. Yeah, Darren. He's probably not the best live stream. I'm not having a very good day today. Yeah, I'll need to, as I say, this has been actually going on for years and years and years. This, and I've not went. I'm going to need to go because it's going to end up really bad. So I just wanted to pop on. Oh, there's lovely creative colouring, Rebecca. Rebecca, I was just talking about you and about that troll David that was on David's and everybody's chats recently, and I think there's more than one David, and they all come on and they all say naughty things. They've all got problems. Yes, I'll be fine. It's just I'm feeling sorry for myself today. For goodness sake. Yeah, well, I know that I've always had a problem with stomach acid and things, and I did tell the doctor the last time that I saw him about this, what was going on, but he just prescribed the omeprazole, but it's something else. I think there's actually more than one, Rebecca. I think this is a new phase that some people are going through, calling herself David, because I think there's more than one, and they all call themselves David, and they all come in and say the dirty things. So they do. I get a laugh with them. I do. You know, because it's nothing that's, you know, they don't come on with anything unique. It's always the same kind of thing about ball busting and stuff like that. They want to, you know, get some new material for us all. We've heard that before. But they're on everybody's chats, apparently. I thought it was special. There I thought it was special that David was coming on to my chat, but obviously not. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'll be better tomorrow when I come on live. I'm just going to be sitting here today doing nothing, having hot cups of coffee and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you all a big kiss now, and thank you all for coming in and spending time with me, and have a wonderful Sunday. Bye, everyone.